Hi there everybody, I'd like to welcome you all back to Lost Odyssey. We are currently with Ming, Jansen, Cooke, and Mack, and we're going to head down these stairs here because we are getting ever closer to finding Kym and Sarah, so hopefully we're going to get closer to finding them. Now this staircase will take you to the world map, so we're finally going to get off the frozen trail, finally, and it'll give you the option to go to the refugee camp, which is our next destination. And this is kind of like a safe haven. There's life other than us. There's a fire, it's nice and warm, there's some tents, so it's a very nice change of scenery. I'm so sick of the frozen track. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to go back there in a minute, but we're going to do some side questing stuff and some looting of this new area. So I'm gonna start with the right hand side of the camp, and then we're going to gradually go through over to the left, over to the hill up there that you saw. So once you grab that pot, come into the storage tent, and there's a ring maker you can see here if you want to make a ring. And there's also a pot, and the other guy here is a merchant, but he has a side quest for us. So he's going to tell you his story. Monsters have started to appear around camp, and these ones are unusually well organized. People have been injured, and they're in danger because I guess people keep getting injured. So we're looking for a creature called the Galplos, and they have a leader called Donloplos. Now this is a fairly easy side quest to do, and we're gonna do that in a minute. But I don't want to go back out to the frozen trail just yet. I gotta go see what's in all these other tents. You can talk to that guy again, even after you've gotten a side quest, and he'll sell you stuff if you want to pick up anything. So he will sell stuff even if you haven't done the side quest or you don't want to. So don't worry too much about it, because I do believe he's the only guy you can pick up items from here. So we're on to tent number 3. This is the medical tent. Now I know the guy in the middle bunk will give us some information, but first let's talk to the Pipot and give it our seeds. Now it says 77. At this point in the game you should have 80 seeds. I'm missing 3 of them. So if you have 80 seeds at this point in the game, you know you've got every single one of them. So this guy, I might have to come back later and get information from him, but I know he'll give us treasure hunt information that's actually near here. But it'll take me a little while to trigger now. Over there will take us out of the area to the north, so I'm not going to go there yet. What I'm going to do instead is I'm going to kind of loop back around here, and we're going to go up that hill. So there's a few more small things to do before we get out of here. For a small area, there's actually quite a few things you can pick up and do here, which is pretty neat. So you notice there's 2 guys on the hill. This guy doesn't... Oh, this guy here, the anxious-looking dude here, he'll ask us to deliver a letter to his mother. And he says that his mother is in Lowtown, in Gohtza. Her name's Sonia, she's in Lowtown, and you get the letter to Mom. So we'll do that later. If you talk to this guy, he'll tell you that he can't get to food distribution because he's hurt. And the food distribution is over by the fire in the middle of the area there. And what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to sprint there as fast as you can. As fast as Jansen's legs will carry you, and you're going to want to talk to the lady that's over here by the pile of blocks, and she'll give you a meal ration. Now, if you're not fast enough, she'll tell you that the food is gone, but you can leave the area and come back and try that again at any time. But once you have the food, run back to this guy, and he'll give you a Spikey Seed. Now, this is a very, very long set of side quests. It's a lot of running around. It's like a trading quest, where we're going to trade that seed, and I will do a separate video for that. But in the meantime, before we continue on any further, we're going to go back to the frozen trail, which I know we said we were done on, but we have to come back here for that Donloplos, or Donloplos, or whatever the heck the creature's name is, side quest that the merchant asked us to get. So if you try to go north from here, I'm just going to show you an optional cutscene. Mack will tell us that we can't go that way. So we have to keep heading south to where we were coming with Jansen and Ming. And what you're looking for is you're looking for those gator creatures. The green ones, I think they're called Galapagos or something like that.
I can do this.
And this creature is what you're looking for the side quest. So yeah, so here we go. These are the ones we're looking for. And this is, I'm trying to figure out how to explain this to how it makes sense. Basically what you have to do is summon their leader. Now the leader monster looks no different, it looks the exact same, but instead of being weak to wind, it's going to be weak to, or sorry, instead of being a wind elemental creature, it's going to be a fire elemental creature, and it will have a different name. It'll say Don Loplos rather than the Galapagos or whatever the heck these guys are. What you have to do to get their leader to come out is you have to kill these creatures one by one, but make sure that you leave one or two of them alive, because they have this ability called Cry, and what they'll do is they'll call in another ally to come in battle with them, and they might bring in Don Loplos, their leader. So when it cries, just look at the name to make sure that it is the creature that you're looking for. And if you manage to kill them, then don't worry too much about it, because you can just keep going back and waiting for them to spawn. And this is going to take you quite a while too. This took me quite a long time. I cut out a lot of stuff. As you can see, I just did a cut because I went and changed all of Ming's equipment and everything like that, but I wasn't too sure if I should cut this battle or not, just in case my description wasn't all that clear. But I'm going to speed it up really quickly here because I'm just attacking the creatures, which you've seen me do for the past, I don't know, 2 minutes now. And you can see the leader hasn't shown up yet. It's just the Galapagos creatures. But you just be very patient with this. I mean, this is totally optional. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. But you get some items out of it, some equipment, so this is to your discretion. If you're a completionist like me, then this is a total must, of course. But if you could care less, it doesn't really matter. But here we go. Here's the leader. He has a lot more HP than the other creatures. As I said before, its element is fire, so you want to use a water spell on it. And the reason that we were waiting for that creature to come out is because, first of all, it's the leader. So if you take out the leader, the other creatures will stop. And the merchant wanted proof that you killed the monster, and the reason how we're going to do that is we're going to get the claws of the monster, and that'll be our proof, like our trophy showing him that we actually defeated it. So hopefully you've leveled up all your characters enough to the point where they're going to have enough MP to defeat a few waves of these creatures, and also that they're going to be able to withstand it with low HP if they have it. And eventually these creatures will call their leader, and you know, I said it might take a while, but it will happen eventually. And if you kill them off, don't worry too much about it, just keep trying. As you can see, we got the Don Loplos claws in our inventory. It's a key item, and once you've defeated the leader, you've got the claws and you finish up that side quest. That's it. Now we don't have to go back to the Frozen Trail ever again. I promise. We don't have to, it's not mandatory, so we're done with that stupid place. So go back to the world map and go back to the refugee camp, of course. And let's go turn those claws in and see what we can get out of it. So just talk to him and then he'll automatically take the item from you. You get a sacred torch and a sacred torch ring. Now you can talk to him. You can talk to him before, but I'm going to do it now. What I strongly suggest doing is buying ground bombs or ground bombs when you're here. If you didn't do it before, I did it in a previous episode with Team Seth, and that's for a boss battle that's coming up very soon. And other than that, You'll want to pick up any weapons, a weapon for Mack to make him stronger, or anything like that that you think you're going to need, because we're going to an area with extremely strong monsters, and it's very tough in the next area. Now I'm going to go back to this guy, because like I said, he's going to give us a treasure hunt information. It's the guy in the middle bunk. Did you hear about the box of army supplies that fell into the spring? Most of the contents have been brought up, but maybe there's still some stuff left in the water. And this is actually nearby. It's in the refugee camp, which is perfect because we don't even have to go too far to get it. Let's go down these stairs, and there's a spring down here, which is where the guy said that the army supplies got dropped. So you just want to climb down the ladder and examine the ground, and you'll eventually find the item. And that is actually it for the refugee camp. We have done everything here. We've searched the place top to bottom, done some side quests, and so that's it. In the next video, we are going to be continuing on, and we're going to hopefully find Kyle and Sarah. So thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I hope to see you in the next video.